Hey man, let me get 500 on part 1, man.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Mike HAndz. We doing it again for Product Society. It's real crazy. I'm sitting here with somebody real insane right now. Alfamega, man.
What's that?
Talk to me, partner. What's going on down in the A right now? And tell me what got the A moving your way right now.
Oh man, you know I got that hunt popping off, man.
So talk to me. What was the inspiration behind that right there? Did y'all just get on the track and do what it do or what?
You know, we was in the joint in the studio. Basically, we worked for like 4 or 5 days on songs, and then he was making a track one day, and I was going to sleep. So he was like, "Yo, wake up, man! What are you doing?" I'm like, I don't like that beat. And he was like, "What do you mean you don't like it? What do you want?" I said, "No, I need that nitty sound. I need to make them get in their car. I need to make them ride. Make them get on the dance floor. I need that sound."
So basically, it was that late night in the studio, and then you.
It wasn't even late night in the studio.
Put him to the test, though.
No, it was in the midday. He was in there doing his thing, but he wasn't giving me nitty. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, that happened a lot of times with everybody. You know, it happens a lot of times. So, boom, he started making a new beat, and I started vibing to the track. I started coming up with the hook, and he listening to me come up with the hook, and he was like, and I was like, "What'd you just say?" Yeah, so, and that's how we came up with it.
It's called chemistry, people. This is 1700.
1700 songs.
Talk to them about that.
1700 songs. I wrote 1700 songs, you know. I was locked up 7 years, 4 days, 5 hours, 32 minutes, and 16 seconds. Yes, sir. Wrote 1700 songs, 3 screenplays, I don't know.
That means there's movies coming, people. You need to be involved with that.
Yeah, I just did a movie, too.
How's that going to talk to you?
I did a movie, basically. It was like last year I did it. Me, Snoop Dogg, Dash Dillon, called Make It Rain. I got a starring role in the movie.
How's that going for? Is they releasing it or?
Yeah, it's gonna be released. It's gonna be released.
Man, listen. Y'all thought it was the beginning. Y'all probably thinking it's the end. It's not. Listen, my dude got things going on, man. The video is crazy. You already know we got T.I. in there. You already know Nitty on the track. It's going crazy, man. Product Society. Anything else you want to talk to people about right now?
Yeah, you know, we got the remix. We just put the remix out.
Are we gonna keep it like a stash? Who's on it? Or
Me, Rick Ross, Bun B, and T.I.
Talk to me about, because what I'm hearing, the Tech Wood movement, you know, y'all grew up, ran childhood friends. Tell the people exactly.
I'm from Techwood.
How it came to where it is right now.
You know, I'm from Techwood, tipping from the west side, tipping Bankhead, you know, Cedar Hill, you know, Center Hill.
Okay.
Cedar Ave, and all that. I'm from Techwood, you know, the first projects in the United States. I was born and raised in Techwood, you know? Okay. Born and raised, first projects in the United States. Yeah, only projects down south had high-rise building. All the projects up north, Chicago, all that, they built the structure off our project. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. Now see, all of us know we had it the worst. Tell them to Google it. Google it.
Take it with Mr. Google Me. Boy, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. So y'all bump back into each other. I checked some of the history out. You know, you had a situation with Universal. They tried to take you another direction away from what was really you. You know, I'm sure being an artist, you can paint any picture no matter what.
So I got what I did basically. I got out of the situation, went back to the crib. Boom, Tip was popping. We ready to do this thing. I'm in the streets with the mix CDs. We have a meeting, handshake, no contracts, no lawyer, none of the BS. Handshake deal, on and popping since then.
Keep it 100, people.
You know, I basically built my foundation through the underground in the South. Then I came out of mainstream when I did the Hurt song. Yeah, with me, Tip. It was me, T.I. I call him Tip, I can't call him Tip. Me, Tip, and Busta Rhymes, you know? Okay. Boom, and I came on that, you know, I had to come on that. Oh, you got 2 heavyweights.
People was talking about that.
Yeah, you had 2 heavyweights on there, you know? So I had to come in super heavyweight.
Yes, sir. Tell me why LL was what it was at one point when you decided, you know what, I think I want to do that.
Oh man, you know, LL was basically the dude like that had the girls. He was the dude that had the girls. Like he wasn't playing. Like basically, you know, we in the street. We were out in the street. I used to check LL like, yo, dude on top of his thing. He on top of his thing. The women like L. Boom. So you know, we started getting a little money, doing our little things. We dressing like L. Okay. You know, boom. And so I started getting some good money. I ain't want to be like L no more. I want L to be like me.
Let me show L. Like, I remember, listen, L was the first dude with a foggy video. You remember you was watching I Need Love and you see the little fog, like the dream sequence, and the chicks was just coming from everywhere. Like rappers didn't have, you know, that kind of fan base, and he just pull up at Madison Square. It was ugly, so I kind of wanted to be like L myself.
With the limo.
Just the freckles kind of knocked me out. But, you know, I felt where he was coming from, and then like you said, you get to a point where it's like, you know what? Man. Y'all gotta be like, y'all gotta watch what I'm doing, because you start calling.
But I respect, you gotta respect him.
That's the goal.
You know, like I told him, dudes for real. LL to me. Anybody say different, you know, talk to me.
That's the goal, man.
You know, but LL king of hip hop.
Not only that, like, I mean,
King
he
is like,
carved the lane and then went
like
left and then dominated over there, so.
Over 20 years, man, and still able to sell records.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for.
You gotta salute a man like that.
Cool sound. Listen, I am Alfamega, Product Society. It's your boy Mike HAndz, we doing it dirty. Look for my man.
January 13th.
Yeah.
It's going down. You can also check me out on myspace.com/Alfamega, ALFAMEGA. Again, myspace.com/Alfamega, ALFAMEGA. And I want to let all y'all know something. Go vote, man. Every vote does count. Your vote does count, man. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but hey, I got my movement going. Mama's for Obama. Let's get it.
I'll let you boy, man. Good looking, baby boy. I appreciate it.